Welcome everyone to golf in Morocco, specifically Palmeraie Resort in Marrakesh. As you can see, the Atlas Mountains are sprouting up in the background, so we're going to find out what low handicap golf looks like in the desert with bunkers everywhere and a lot of nice water features. I'm very excited. Let's see how we go. You'd be forgiven for wondering why it's not bright. It's early. I'm not loose, had the worst range session of my life, and the bingo game last night didn't help me either. 340 yard par 4, hitting driver, all the troubles left. That's a stonking tee shot. If you'd have seen the range session, you'd wonder how that was possible. Well, if you'd have seen me last night, I'd had a few vodkas. That was very unexpected off the tee. Don't know how far this is. It's about a field shot of some description, like 35 yards. Rubbish. I'm actually okay with this. Not had any practice putts because we're the first tee off and it was dark. So I could chip in. That would be a great start to the holiday. Oh, that's skidded. Oh no. My favourite. Not entirely surprising to see me struggling on the first after a good drive. That's pretty quintessential for the channel. If we sweep this home, I'll be a very happy man. Absolutely blasted it in the middle. Didn't want the comebacker, thankfully didn't get it. And I'm one up on Paul. When all said and done, fairly standard start. Good drive, terrible after that, somehow made par. Second hole, our hotel's there in the distance. Might go grab a snack. It's a par 5, 500 yards. I've hit a draw. I don't know whether that's good or bad. Fortunately, it's very much in play, but closer to that building on the left than I initially anticipated. Oh, it's so nice to get some roll. That tee shot was humongous, and so is that beetle. That pin is literally off the side in the bunda. There's quite a lot of that round this course. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to try and hit it onto the left edge and two putt, which is my specialty, obviously. It's very close to the edge of the bunker. Oh, it's not actually. So just up the left there, you can see first glimpse of the Atlas Mountains, which are a massive feature of this course. You'll see more of it on the back nine, along with a lot of water, and you can tell it's early. I hit 7 iron from back there, thinking I'd hit 6, but it's perfectly pin high because it's firm. So time to get up and down. And after watching my first chip skid by, what are the chances this comes up short? Very high. That had quite a lot of spin on it, but I'll take it, it's good. Birdie putt. Well, this is exciting. This to get under par, although we've somehow got a little hump to navigate, even though I've got like 5 feet. And hold. Did not think that was going to happen when my alarm went off this morning. Right, we've not travelled all this way to be soft. It's a 245 yard carry, 250 yard hole, 3-wood. It should be over. It's probably just left of the green. Okay. That's a lovely view. And guys, I just want to say a big thank you to you all. The support on the channel recently has been amazing, and if you are new and you're enjoying it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hype if you're able. Really supports the channel and helps me grow. We're on the road to 5k, which I didn't think was even a possibility not long ago. This is where my tee shot ended up. Not without its difficulty. I'm trying to get floppy with it, land it on the front and make another birdie to get into dreamland. That's got so much spin. That was accidentally brilliant. I've one putted every green so far and this should be no different. Emphasis on should. I was going to say easy as you like. It's anything but it is 2 over through 3. 2 under. Thank you, Paul. Right, no resting on laurels. It's a great start, but there's a lot of danger. This is slope 138 off this tee box, and it's not particularly long, so it's going to be hard. 141 flag, but into the wind, so it's too far for a 9. Would love to have just hit a full shot. Oh, I didn't go right. Very safe golf shot. It's unlike me. Right, first putt of any real distance. And considering this could have been a vastly different round or start to the round, I'm having a whale of a time. That did a million times better than expected. I thought it was going to reach about there. Luckily a tap in and my first 2 putt of the day. 2 under still. Love golf. I'm a huge fan of these sand contoured fairways. It's really cool. And where we're playing tomorrow is a proper desert style course. 340 yard par 4, greens just round the right. Lash driver. Très bien. That's French for I'm very happy with that. Bunker count still 0. That's amazing. Although that's probably going to change at some point, but hopefully not here. Also, I'm not sponsored, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the team at Dream Golf Holidays. They've organised all of this to us and it's been immaculate service. Basically all Paul and I had to do was rock up to Leeds Bradford Airport and everything else was sorted for us, which is absolutely amazing. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check them out. Honestly, if you want a good golf trip, if you want the best golf trip, worth a look. 71 yards, into the wind, trouble short. Tiny pull. Good distance control, I'm alright with that. Divots are very hard to fill because they disintegrate. Well, I'll need to pop this in the memory bank for later, but this hole's in a bowl and I've missed it. It's going to be slippery down the hill. Oh, that's a deep squat that I didn't need. Had a chance, good pace again, surprising myself. Nice little tap in 4. The cups are a bit strange, I nearly sliced my hand open, but that's neither here nor there. Still 2 under. How cool is that? There's just hot air balloons everywhere. Which one shall I aim at is the question. It's a 380 yard hole, so bunkers and scrub left, a bit more room right, but there are palm trees to avoid. Uh-oh. I've sliced it. Right, we're going to have our first adventure into the palm trees, hopefully not stuck up one. Right, what a massive slice of cake. I mean, look, I'm already thinking about what to have for lunch to replenish the energy levels before this afternoon's golf. 117, slightly into wind, so if I just massage a nice 50, that should be ideal. Pulled it a skosh off the upslope. Should be green bound. Oh no, I've ripped it off the green. That's going to be tricky. I've made an oopsie, everybody. That wasn't as difficult as I've made it there. And there's a huge ridge to navigate, so I've got my 56 trying to land it just on top. There is a bunker beyond, so I can't be doing anything too silly. Oh, that sounded like concrete when it landed, but didn't roll out much. Right, just under one of me for par. For once, I'm actually confident. As stupid as it sounds, I like quick greens and they're so pristine. Like, I'm very impressed, I have to say. Never anywhere else for once. Well, what do we like when we're playing nicely? A par 5, not the longest, everything's in metres, which is confusing. It's just under 500 yards. And I don't need a flappy right one like I did earlier. There's nothing flappy and right about that. Just miss that bunker and be sensational. Now, I've obviously never played here before, but I am well aware, having had a look at the course yesterday, the back nine is completely different to this. A lot more water, a lot tighter. I'm not complaining, enjoy it while it lasts. 180, 6 iron. Hold your line, bounce right maybe. Oh, consider it threaded, that's the greatest bounce ever. Well guys, I've hit 2 really good shots. I'm putting for eagle, but it's very awkward. There's a nice little boob that I have to navigate here that's really going to kick my ball to the right. But if I can 2-putt this, that gets me to 3 under. And not exactly what I was expecting when I was staring into Paul's hazel eyes, trying to sleep. Oh no. That was a great putt except for the line and distance.
Yep.
Whoopsie. That wasn't a bad putt. Yeah, I know it didn't go in, but the pace was good. At drippy pace that I was aiming for, I probably would have got that. A par. Slightly upsetting. Right gang, sprinklers are on, it's not raining. About 140 yards into draft, so it's about the same yardage as an earlier par 3, it's just a chippy 8. Bunker count 0, all I can see is bunkers, so I have to hit a straight ball here. That's absolutely appalling. Right, talk that into existence. Let's go see what the bunkers are like. Well, what an absolute nincompoop I am. Paul even said, I can't believe you said all that before your tee shot. And what have I done? Hit it into a vast bunker. They do look nice. Spin. Good, not great. Just carried it a little too far. Felt beautiful. Well, I've already lost the hole to Paul. That's upsetting. And I've gone beyond the flag, so I now have a downhill slippery slider. Ooh, another deep squat didn't help me. Good stretching. It was a nice putt. Absolutely rapid down the slope. But we ticked off the first bogey and the first bunker. Back to 1. Right, it was definitely coming. For once, my putter was saving me. And the last hole on the front nine is 390, water all up the right. Not really sure where to go, so what do? Bang driver. I think that's exceptional. I don't really know. I've scattered the birds. Loving the course though. And it is nice to be able to just aim and smash driver. It doesn't always work, but today it is. Although I'm now a bit too close, if anything. I've got 66 to the flag. Greens are firm. Going to have to flirt with the front edge. Yeah, got a little bit too flirty with the front edge and it took a soft bounce, but we are putting. I'd love to know your thoughts on the course, guys. It is essentially a resort course, but it's in fantastic condition and a lovely little fountain in the background. And a very stinky chip shot. Hasn't really given me the best opportunity here, but we'll make it work. Pace delicious, greens absolutely fiery, and a 1 under par front nine. Absolutely no qualms from me. I'm also 3 up after 9 holes. Paul showed glimpses of brilliance and then handed me that one. I do get the distinct feeling that the back 9 is going to be harder than the front. It's quite a narrow drive this, with bunkers left and right. Oh, it's right at the right edge of the left one. Oh, it's a stonking hit. I don't want to come across whiny. I love hitting bombs, of course I do. I've just hit it too close to the green. I've only got 58. There is a backstop. Go! Struggling from this distance. It's not my favourite for some reason. Indecision has really cost me there. I've done neither and now I've given myself a really horrible, smelly little putt across a hog's back. Very safely negotiated. That was terrifying with the fringe behind my ball. Not my favourite. Not a great par, but a par all the same. Lost the hole though. Safely navigated another hole. And I do like a short par 3. It's 121 into the breeze. So I've got my 130 club. Yet again, trouble short. Not mentioning what it is because I'm not going in it. I've already made that mistake today. Be the right number. Right, well this has to go in just a half the hole with Paul and stay at 2 up. Coming back with a vengeance. It's absolutely dead straight. Can never be upset when you hit a good putt. I just slightly misread it. Big chance missed. So before I lash this drive as hard as I can down this par 5, just wanted to shout out SQWOD. Small UK based company who make amazingly fitting, sustainably sourced and recycled material polos. They're absolutely fantastic. This has little dash hounds on it and I'm a big dog lover, as you probably well know. Fantastic gear. Thank you to them for sending these out. I've got an even better polo, or my favourite polo, coming as well in a later round here in Morocco. Paul said just aim at the flag. It's about 5 yards left of it. We'll find out shortly. Well, a lot happening on this hole. I've significantly reduced the distance, but I'm in the wasteland for the first time. Flag is 177. Slightly down breeze, so I've got my 7 iron. That's usually about 165. Don't want to go long. I've laid up. That was questionable. It's complete top. Well, I've only got myself to blame after that abomination. I have 60 yards, which has been a real weakness for me recently, but we'll make up for it. I'm going to have to try and get inside Paul, who's quickly coming back into this game.
Nice.
That's more like it. 2 dogs have just rocked up and are now having a nice little play. but I need to concentrate on my 3-footer. I think it's left edge. Stay there, chaps, please. Well, that is my favourite hole on the course, despite a toppy Magoo. Back to 2 under. Right, time for a little low tee squeezer, I think. The net 50 yards off the tee is a telltale sign of trouble to the right, so we can't go there. I've got this. I'm 2 under par. I can play golf. Horrendous balance yet again, broken my tee, but that was a fantastic shot. Not gonna lie, this setting is superb. There's some lovely houses, and I'm not a million miles off hitting my tee shot into someone's back garden. Thankfully they don't look like the home. 96 yards, but puff into, so playing a 100-yard shot with the 52. Oh, that's gotta go. I've whiffed it right. Luckily, the distance is good. Yeah, not taking advantage of a good drive there. Found the tiniest part of the green, which I wasn't intending to do, but we have a putt at birdie. Go. Blech. Scared of the downhill after the hole. Good for line though. Got to take the positives where you can. Solid as a pillow. Paul's told me it's 240 to carry the water. The green is pretty much straight over these trees. So I'm whacking driver. It's about 300 to the front edge. Well, that's definitely safe. I've just flapped it out to the right. Yeah, right edge of the fairway, that's always what I meant to do. Right, snack time with Johnny. Just had a chocolate and coconut flapjack, gluten-free, glorious. I'm trying not to think about the fact that there's no green to work with here. I've got 50 yards, which I hate, and a bunker behind. That was really low. Oh, so close to genius. I think it's just crept on. Well, all things considered, I have been known to dump shots like that long of the green into a bunker, so I'm glad I didn't do that. And it's an uphill putt for birdie, I think. Awful line. Distance, okay. All in all, a nice par. Played the hole okay, just okay. Right guys, you can debate this in the comments if you like. The 15th is a short par 4, all over water, but from this tee, it's about 179 to the flag. Paul told me we're playing it as a par 4, so blame him. 7 iron. Good for line. I think I might have gone in the back bunker. I struck it too well, too clean. Done everything I can to capture that incredible view. Not of Paul, although the lady in the bar last night was all up in his cheese. And this is for a very, very debatable eagle. I've just clung onto the back of the green. I've got 15 feet. Couldn't tell you what that putt did. It was very difficult to read when I was falling in the bunker. Tapping birdie, and I believe that's -3. I love golf. Bonus clip, this for Paul to avoid Dormy. Ah. Never an out. Balls of steel on the fella. Not just a pretty face. I've got to keep my wits about me. I would love to beat Paul. It's always a competitive match. He's 2 down with 3 to go. I'm 3 under with an asterisk. Longest hole on the course, over 500 yards. And what could be better? The sun's out, it's warm, having a nice time. Let's just add a good drive to that, I think. Right's the miss. That's sort of where it's headed up the right. I heard palm trees, which are definitely not 90% air. There's a castle over on the left. However, I've had to take an unplayable from the tree bush situation on the right, so I'm hitting my 3rd. This isn't particularly easy. I'm having to open a 4 because I'm a bit concerned about it going into the tree. 225 to the front. That was a horrendous strike. Hit the tree, just skirted the bunker, and we're making a pig's ear of this hole, ladies and gents. A deeply disturbing sequence of events have led to 107 for my 4th. That's gorgeous for line if it's the right club. Paul's happy, sort of. Thought the hole was going to be his. Maybe not. Just gone a little deep. I don't mind when I strike a ball too well, if that's a thing. But all things considered, 15 feet for par is alright with me. Could knock it down, as Brad Dalkey says. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near as good on the greens or the golf course as him. Did you ever think it would be anything else?
I got a full list to win the hole.
Horrendous 5, but it is a 5. 17th, signature hole. I wonder why. Water short, 132. Just a nice little pitching wedge. Let's make it cinematic. Be nice. It's short of flag high, but it was literally shagging the flag stick, as Peter Finch once said. Immaculate line, ladies and gents, but a little short. For this to go to 4 under, when I was staring deep into Paul's soul at about 3 AM this morning trying to sleep, I wasn't expecting this. Another good putt, just burns the edge. Safely negotiated a very tricky par 3. 3 under, 1 to go, loving every second of it. Is this to get back to level?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's good. Dormy 1! More work going on. This is going to be some place once it's all finished. And the course has pleasantly surprised me. It's been very enjoyable, partly because I'm 3 under. Last hole, tough one, 406. Sneak up the left over that tall palm. It's a bit flappy again. There's no danger over there, that's the miss. Might be in the wasteland. If you made it this far, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I reply to all the comments. I do enjoy that aspect. And I found a nice patch of grass over here. I'm not in the wasteland. I've got 126 into draft, so I'm hitting a 132 shot with my wedge. Let's get it on the green, make a putt for birdie, and demolish the buffet at the hotel. all over it. Bit left of it now. Oh, bit spinny, just on the front edge, birdie putt incoming to finish. I need to two-putt this and hope for a miss from Paul, otherwise somehow we've halved the match, so some good golf has been offered. This would be a really good way to finish. I don't think it's coming back that far. Bit of a push, that was lightning uphill. Someone's had a bit of a dance party around the hole. I'll tap that home. 69, my favourite. Well, hopefully. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. That was Palmeraie at Marrakesh. Lovely course. See you next time for a brand new desert style course. Goodbye.
Mic me up. I'm off to jump in the pond if this goes in. Some bonus footage. Can a hole, what, a 16 footer to have a match? Oh, it was straight.
Great effort.
Well played.